Morning, how are you doing? Actually a sunny day in Wales, which is unusual for us. Watching it get really sunny now, I'm going back to Spain. But actually sunny day in Wales, no rain. I'm walking this one, she might go a bit nuts, she might drag me a bit because she can see squirrels. She's trying to chase shit across the park here. I wanted to come on because I wanted to talk about work-life balance. Now, if you're an employee, 100% you should have work-life balance, right? Or you should have some sort of work-life balance if you're an employee. If you're being paid to do a job, going in, you're getting paid, you do the job, you go home, then you should 100% get work-life balance, right? My argument is this: if you own a business, I don't think there's any such thing as work-life balance in probably the first 5 years. Now, people will disagree with me, but everybody starts a business because they think they're going to get more time on their hands, they're going to do more, they're going to just work when they want. It doesn't work like that as a leader running your own business, okay? So in the first couple of years, you will put everything into that business, right? And you'll work 7 days a week, you'll work fucking 15 hours a day, you'll work constantly, okay? Because you're trying to establish the business. And if you don't work, you don't get paid. So I had a client this week speak to me, and they said to me, I just don't get enough work-life balance. They've been in business about 18 months, something like that. So I said to him, okay, talk me through your time. So we did a bit of a time exercise, which I do in the beginning of all my clients, time exercise, right? So I said, right, let's do a bit of a time exercise, which we did. So we realised that they were spending a lot of time doing, not nothing, just doing stuff that didn't matter. And I said, okay, business is doing well, you know, we're making a profit, maybe it's time to take on a member of staff, an admin, or if you want to do the admin, you take on an engineer or something to do something. Their first reaction was, oh, I'm scared of recruiting people. Well, you're never going to get time back if you're going to stay a one-man band, or if you're going to just be 2 or 3 people. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when you start a business, really, if you want a bit of work-life balance, is 1, employ a sales function if that's not you, if you're the person on the tools. 2, employ an admin if that's what's taking up most of your time. It could be someone a couple of days a week, just something to do something. 3, just track your time. So if you track your time, you know where you're wasting it. So this particular person was wasting a lot of time answering WhatsApp and emails. Now, anybody who works for me will know that I literally will check my emails twice a day, 3 times maybe if I got a bit more time on my hands, and WhatsApp. If you WhatsApp me, it's not important, so I'll get you when I get you. If something's important and you really want to speak to me about it, you will call me and I will answer. And I say that to all my team. I directly manage probably about 20 to 30 people. And then obviously we employ between 300 and 500, depending on the time of year, depending on how the business is growing. But full-time staff, we've got 440, something like that, but that fluctuates. So going back to work-life balance, if you want work-life balance, you really got to think about whether you want to be in business, because it doesn't happen for a while. You've got to get a business to a real good place. Unless you just want to go to work Monday to Friday, do what you need to do, and then go home. But then you're not a business owner then, you're self-employed. That doesn't mean you're a business owner. A business owner doesn't just switch off, because it's impossible to do that. Do you know what I mean? So what is it you want from your business? Why you started your business? And a lot of people start their business because, I'm good at this, so I'm going to start a business. It doesn't make you good at business. And a lot of people think, well, if I work for myself, I can pick and choose my hours. As I just mentioned, I have loads of staff. I still work a lot of hours a week, and I still don't have a massive amount of work-life balance. That's my choice. I could probably have more than I have. And I will choose to pick my kids up. I will choose to take a Saturday, Sunday off and do what I want with them. And I have got that luxury now, but it took me a long time to get there, because what you've got to understand in the beginning of work-life balance, it just doesn't happen overnight. So just stick with it. If you really love what you do, you love your business, stick with the 18 months, 2 years to 3 years of working probably 40, 50, 60 hours a week, because eventually it'll pay off. But it doesn't happen overnight, guys, okay? There is a bigger video for this on my YouTube page, Confessions of a Leader. So go and have a look at that if you want to. It's episode 78, which will talk about it. But that'll be uploaded later on. But quick one, work-life balance, does it exist when you're a business owner? Now, I'm going to say no, because I think when you're a business owner, you're on call 24/7, and well, unless you get to a point where you've got a massive team. I've got a pretty decent team now, so I can take some time off, I can go away for a bit, but I still got my phone, I still answer calls, because it's my business, it's my baby. If you're a brand new business, does work-life balance exist? Probably not. People think they're going to do business because it gives them more time. It doesn't give them more time in the beginning. So in my opinion, if you are in the beginning of your business, don't expect a work-life balance. You will work, because if you don't work, you don't earn any money. Until you start employing people to do some stuff for you, then you can take some time off. But until then, I don't think work-life balance exists. If you want work-life balance, in my opinion, you need to get a job and go to work and come home. That's work-life balance if you want it. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Does work-life balance exist when you run a business? Let me know. And spring became the summer, the coffee maker,